This is your Uncle TreeJam, and I'm bringing you another episode of Mass Effect 2. Last time we left off, we began our search for Dr. Mordin Solus in the quarantine district on Omega. It seems a plague has broken loose in the station, and the only species not affected by the plague are humans and Vorcha. We battled our way through some Blue Suns mercenaries, and we're still in the middle of the district. We do have an opportunity to look around and take a look at the different areas of the quarantine district. We do have evidence of them resorting to some primitive techniques to control the plague, burning bodies, and we did manage to help out a Batarian victim who was just on the edge of death. Pretty much at death's door. But for the time being, let's go ahead and just bypass our way into this door, and we're going to see if we can find any survivors that are still left from the fighting in the district. Based on what the guard at the beginning of the district, the entranceway, said to us, it seems that a lot of species are blaming humanity for the plague because humans are pretty much immune to the plague, and no one believes that the Vorcha are capable of producing the plague. So before we meet Dr. Mordin Solus, we have an opportunity to look around and see if we can find out more about what's going on here. Let's head up this way.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us.
We actually have a couple here that's taking cover. I'm not sure if they're actually a couple, but two refugees at the very least. And Zayt, that's rude as hell. Come on, man. Really? Now what we can do is we can be classy and steal from them in plain sight. They don't mind. We're great people, you know? But we are going to try and get them to safety. Let's go ahead and get that med kit. I'm trying to minimize my use of metagel and heavy weapons, but let's take a look around. I think we are good. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the couple, or I keep assuming they're a couple, but for all we know, they could just be friends. But let's see what they've got going on here.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No, it seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor and his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
I'm gonna be honest, Omega sounds like a terrible place to live. They seem like a decent, it's like decent people, but I don't even know their entire life history, so I'm not gonna judge. But while they are here, we are gonna help them out, so that's one way to get our paragon points. Do a little bit of good. And we're gonna head this way. Now, in case it wasn't already apparent, I'm pretty sure I made this clear, this is going to be a mostly Paragon playthrough, so if you're expecting a lot of Renegade, then you came to the wrong place. You know, click away, because I really don't give a shit. But we're going to head up this way, and like I said last time, if you wanted to, you can come over here and try and take out some of the Blue Suns. I do not recommend it. You've got a high-level Batarian or some other Blue Suns trooper with a bunch of other troopers in the area, so the effort you'd spend getting here would pretty much mean your only cover, if you can get here in time, would be back here. And if you want to do that, go right ahead. I don't recommend it, because you're going to be taking fire the entire time, and you'll probably be down before you get there unless you're an infiltrator.
This is valuable.
We can go ahead and scan that for a weapons upgrade. We can research that later. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around one last time. Alright, I think we're good. So we've got two ways we can go. We've got the down way and we got the up way. We're gonna head up.
Watch out! Moving to cover. Going to ground.
So we've actually got two groups battling here. We've got Blue Suns right underneath us, and up ahead we've actually got Blood Pack. These are gonna be Varen, Krogan, and Vorcha. So let's go ahead and work on this. Whoops, that was not good. Oh crap. For some reason I couldn't shoot over that cover when the Varen was charging. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about it. He's gonna go off anyway. Zaid. Oh no. Please tell me Zaid didn't just go down there.
Moving to cover. Right between the eyes.
This is not going too well. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. Take this one out. Gotcha. Ooh. If we had Miranda, her overload would be very useful here, but I kind of wanted to opt away from Miranda because A, I don't want to keep having her in my party, and B, I just want to change things up. But if you are playing through this mission, Miranda is extremely useful. She has Warp for taking care of armor, for disabling health regen, which is great against Blood Pack, and she has Overload, which is great against the Blue Suns and their shields, and can also be used against containers like these. But for now, we can use our concussive shot to trigger that. And that's gonna have to do. Oh. I was doing the slide there for a second. Maybe I'm just seeing things.
It's going up.
Alright, there we go.
Anyone else want this?
Let's see. I think Zaid already didn't. Oh, no. Jacob already blew this guy up, so. You know, I think the Infiltrator's got some decent range, but I'm gonna switch up to his pistol.
Got it.
Alright. Okay. Now, knock him down the stairs. Yeah. So if you ever see them doing something fiddling around with their shotgun, there's a chance they may fire Carnage, so keep that in mind. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and muck around with this guy. My aim is kind of all over the place today. I wanted to see if I can hit him at least once. Alright, fine, you know what? I wanted to hit him at least once just so I can brag about it, but now we have to just switch up to precision weapons. Okay. Running low on sniper ammo, but I think we're gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet and take care of things, so to speak. Ooh. No. We only have one more round left, so I'm gonna switch it up to pistol. Save the round where I really need it. I'm just gonna sit back and let my squad mates do the work here. About to say if that was it, I'll be like, that seems a little bit strange they're still in cover. There has to be enemies still around. And that's the reason why you pause, so you can take a look at this little radar. I wouldn't even call this a radar, it's a sensor of some kind. Radar is so 20th century.
Good shot.
Oh, whoops.
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Someone's line cut out there, so yeah. But yeah, probably not the best performance I've had in a fight in this game just yet. But what we're gonna have are some Blue Suns mercenaries here. They're a pretty nice buffer, so I like to keep them alive. I like to let them hold the ground floor for as long as possible, so that I can, start raining down fire on the, the blood pack. And these guys are pretty much the cannon fodder of the team, or not really my team. And that would be the sound of my plumbing in my house, so hope you guys don't mind. You heard nothing. I've had intermittent problems with house repairs and such. Just this past month, we've had a broken water heater in our basement, flooded a good portion of our floor, and damaged a good portion of our floorboards. And just taking care of that has been expensive and time-consuming. It's a real pain in the ass. Coupled with plumbing issues, with, my bathroom, which is right next to my room right now. And, broken down heater in our attic. All these costs are adding up pretty quickly. It's going to be a very expensive month. It's going to be a very expensive, next 6 months for me. So, a little fun update there. Adulting. And all the adultery. No, it's not Scarlet Letter, we don't want adultery. But you know what? Let's go inside here.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
And we've got some looters trying to take care of some loot on a dead Turian. Now, normally I'm all for looting. I loot places here and there, left and right. I looted a safe in front of a, 2 residents living or taking shelter in their own apartment. So, far be it from me to speak on the moral high ground, but we do have some opportunity to get some morality points.
Hell yeah.
So let's holster our gun and go ahead and talk to them.
Positioning! Got it!
Here we go.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
Tempted to go renegade, but I don't think, You know what? I can afford to go renegade here. So.
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
So really you can use Intimidate or Charm and resolve a situation either way, so it's up to you.
Do you know a Solarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
Just keep in mind that if you play the moral scale a little bit too much, you may find yourself in a bit of a bind. Mass Effect 2's morality system is based a little bit more on percentages as opposed to, total number of points, as it was in Mass Effect 1. There's a long discussion you can get into about the mechanics of how it works. I'm not going to go in detail about it here, but you can always look it up. The wiki's got great information on that.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
That's a pretty wise decision, I think.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man, you kinda had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
So Mordin Solus is former STG, so this guy knows how to handle himself. So when we go to his clinic, we're gonna meet the man himself. I wouldn't, would we call Solarian men? Would we call them Solari men? Solari women? I have no idea. Food for thought.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
And like I said again, I don't think we can hold the moral high ground. I mean, we loot. Mass Effect 1, we looted from... anything that could be looted from, we looted from. Safes. Safes. Pick up gear from dead bodies from killing enemies, technically speaking. Yeah. You can't exactly hold the moral high ground here, but we can get points for it, so... let's go right ahead and get points. That being said, I do like the idea of actually playing the moral high ground. Be a hypocrite. But we're gonna head this way. And we actually have... I think there's something around here. No? I'm paranoid. Nope, not at all. Hang on. Nope, I'm wrong. Well... shows what I know. If anything does happen, I'm gonna go ahead and keep a save right here, just in case. We are already at the clinic, so... we get a little bit of reprieve from all the fighting, and we can meet Mordin Solus.
Moving to point. Staying close.
I need to get out of using the E button. I'm too stuck on the Mass Effect 1 mindset. If I'm not changing up the formula now and getting used to Mass Effect 2 controls, this is not going to go well. But anyway, let's not worry about that right now. Here we are in the clinic. We have a clinic guard, and it seems that they've got a decent amount of firepower to hold off your common criminals. I see two low-key mechs in the background. Let's go ahead and move in. And unlike the rest of the low-key mechs we encounter, these guys actually have Avenger assault rifles. None of that shuriken machine pistol crap.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs. The Blue Suns knew better than to mess with Professor Solus, but the Vorcha, I'm not so sure about them. I hope we can hold out here until the quarantine ends. Our supplies are already getting low. No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to...
Okay, I got it. Let's go ahead and move in. Doesn't seem like they have many patients, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if most of them were getting killed out in the fighting between the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, as well as some less than acceptable means of vigilante justice against certain species. You think about it, there aren't going to be many humans here who feel safe, but Mordin Solus has done what he can.
Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get. Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
That's some decent looking armor. Well, I think this guy is a security guard, but he could be just a, utilities worker of some kind. Who knows? But we can chain up a weapon loadout if you want to here. The game's being a little bit nice to us. We have a medical station. I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. We're not gonna use it to get Metagel back, but I am gonna wait and see if there's anything else I can pick up before I come over here.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else. This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way. The professor's got a few surprises cooked up in case the Vorcha decide to attack the clinic. This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick. I didn't realize how good things were in the district before the quarantine. Never thought I'd miss the Blue Suns. I didn't think this clinic would be crawling with so many of your kind. I would have thought twice about coming here. On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
And as always, we have Batarians who are a little bit sore about our colonization in the Skillian Verge, right?
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything. Mordin says you humans aren't to blame for the plague. But why aren't your kind getting sick?
I'm probably overgeneralizing, but anyway.
Not all humans are bad. The volunteers here have been very good to me. Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin. Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
I just want to make sure I get the major dialogue.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malnarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heplicor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
This guy needs a better assistant. He needs to have like multiple doctors, but I guess I can understand given the circumstances you're in on Omega, you're kind of limited on resources. I will use this medkit though. That's one medkit I will use.
I'll take it.
Alright, and we have Metagel capacity upgrade. We're going to have to wait until we get Dr. Mordin Solus in the party. That's the benefit of having Mordin, beyond the fact that he has a relevant part to the plot. He is also essential if you want to use the tech lab to research upgrades. The only upgrades that you can get without actually using Mordin Solus' help will be ones that you buy from stores. I think I might have missed that during one of my last vids, and I think I did something in my description for that vid where I mentioned that. So you can technically upgrade your gear, it's just not very, I would consider it very uneconomical. Better to actually also, in addition to what you pick up on stores, it's a good idea to actually use the upgrades in the tech lab for anything you find in the field. Anyway, here's Mordin Solus. Let's go ahead and find out about his work on Omega and see if he can help us with our fight against the Collectors.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for someone.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Now we can try and play a little bit evasive, but eventually he's going to catch on. So, doesn't really matter which option you choose. But I think we're going to go ahead and go with telling him what he needs to know. And be honest about it, because this guy's from our STG. He's probably done some intelligence gathering. We might want to be forthcoming.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
And normally I'd be all for helping this guy, but I do like Mordin's line when he responds to this.
Just once I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, "Sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached."
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, dude. You should not send an assistant who's not trained in combat in an area where there's a turf war. He's probably dead.
A doctor doesn't have much chance against a Vorcha horde. You shouldn't have sent him.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright future. I hope.
This is where we can mention the second battalion we found in our last episode. So let's go ahead and do that.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go, too dangerous. Patients here need him, snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
Mordin has a lot of foresight there. I'm not gonna spoil things, but I may as well, to be honest. Let's go ahead and move on, though.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
And thanks to Mordin Solus, we now have a Carnifex hand cannon. One of the best pistols, unless you have the Phalanx pistol for... well, yeah. Yeah, I hate it when the lines cut out like that, where you see the subtitle, but you cannot actually hear them talk. You know, I've got an idea of why it might happen, I still find it annoying, no matter what. Well, at least he has assistant to cover for Daniel, so that's nice. You still got enough hands on board to do some good here. But we do have our work cut out for us.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Just gonna make sure no one has any new dialogue.
Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Give the place a good once-over.
Mordin says you humans aren't to blame for the plague. But why aren't your kind getting sick? Not all humans are bad. The volunteers here have been very good to me.
I didn't realize how good things were in the district before the quarantine.
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way. The professor's got a few surprises cooked up in case the Vorcha decide to attack the clinic.
Now we are going to be leaving through this area, so no reason to... I'm not going to keep that Metagel any longer than I need to. Just thought I'd grab it, because I felt like it. I was going to wait until after Mordin Solus was done, so... that commitment has been achieved. But I believe we are pretty much at a crossroads. I'm going to cut the video here, and we're going to resume in the next part. We're going to battle our way through the quarantine district and see if we can get to the life support section, and see if we can save the station from suffocating. But until then, I want to go ahead and bid you guys farewell. This is GreatTreeJam. I want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you might be in this universe or the next. It's gonna be pretty rough trying to get some more sessions in for Let's Plays. I did mention that we've got a lot of stuff at the house for repairs, and it's racking up the bills and taking away time, but whenever I can get something done, that'll be great. So I'm not going to make any promises, but until we get that taken care of, I'm just going to go ahead and take a little hiatus every now and then to make sure that the house is running fine. I don't even need to tell you guys that, because, like I said, if I have to take a break, assume I have real life shit going on. But until I see you guys next time, stay safe, and have a good one.